Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Midi Knight. I'm here to bring you two very quick mission runs with the intent of showing you how to knock out your weekly 10 missions as quickly as possible. Now, we're doing these missions on World Tier 5, so if you want to do it even faster, you'll be able to do it on World Tier 1, but make sure you still have it on the harder difficulty, or else you will not get credit. Why I'm doing it on World Tier 5 is because that's the minimum required World Tier for me to get gear that I actually would want to keep and use, so an extra minute or two to maybe get another showstopper is not a big deal to me. The other thing to keep in mind is if a global event is going on, it's probably in your best interest to be running something like Lexington over and over, even though it takes a little bit more time just to get those GE credits. Especially since now they're giving away the classified GE caches, so you have a, I believe, guaranteed chance of getting a random classified gear piece from whatever set that you buy the cache from. So if you want Striker, you pay 3,000 GE credits and you buy a cache that will have one piece of random gear from the classified Striker set. It's really cool. And Lexington gives you 750 per run, and you're able to do those runs in, under 10 minutes for sure. So the amount of risk versus reward and time invested running mindless Lexingtons with a pug group it's just definitely the best way to get your resources during a global event. What this is more to show us is what do you do when there's not a global event? And I ran into this problem over this last week, as when I started playing, the game had just released the global events. I was one of those players that picked up the game during a sale. It was like 30 bucks for all the DLCs, and to be honest, Destiny just wasn't the same as what I thought it would be, so I really enjoyed my time with this game. And now that the global events are over, I had to kind of figure out, well, how am I going to get my weekly cache, which has a guaranteed exotic in it. So you definitely want to be doing that every week as a new player. And what I found out after doing a little bit of research was what you're looking to do is knock out Amherst Apartment or Madison Field Hospital. So we slapped on the shield build and ran the Amherst mission and Madison a couple times. I believe this was my second run on Amherst after doing some research and finding that this was possibly the shortest run that you could do. I've seen some people with great gear and great aim do a run like this in 3:30 or so, which is pretty amazing. You could knock out all 10 of your quests within about 10 minutes if you're that good. A lot of those builds, you skip a lot of content, like just running past a lot of guys. Where I tried doing some of that, to be honest, I mean, I'm not the best at this game, and if I ever had died, it would have set me back enough where, to me, it's not worth it. And spending an extra minute or two to kill a bunch of guys that might drop me stuff, you're doing these to kill things. I'm not playing this game to run a mission and just get a reward at the end of the thing. Just going through and killing enemies and trying different challenges, it's kind of part of the fun for me. So we're getting toward the end of this mission here, and we just have to clear out the last couple guys that are near the deploy point before we extract the information. This is a pretty fun run. I would definitely be doing this over Madison Field Hospital, as in my runs it was, I believe, 2 minutes quicker, and it was definitely a lot safer. There are some portions in Madison where if you're running around a little crazy, you totally can die. I don't feel that there's really any chance of me dying on this run, as long as I'm killing the guys that I kill in this video. Like, if you try to start skipping things, sure, you're going to get shot in the back and might occasionally die. But that's up to every person running the mission, whether they want to practice those quick escape routes and risk dying and having to do it again. So, it's all a personal choice at that point. But for people of all skill levels, I believe Amherst Apartment is going to be your quickest bet, no matter what build you're using and what level of gear score and classified or non-classified gear that you have. So we're wrapping it up here. This is going to be the final kill. Oh, sorry, there's one more up top. This guy's the final kill. And that ends the mission in 5 minutes and 42 seconds, I believe. So, that's not too bad. Next clip we have up is going to be the Madison Field Hospital. Alright, so we're going to be starting the Madison Field Hospital here, and as I'd mentioned earlier, it's about an 8-minute run. We're using the same build, exact same stuff. We got our shield and the overheal heal move. Sometimes I do use the one that gives you damage resistance and damage boost. It's really personal preference on that second ability. Just remember that with a correct talent build, you should be able to heal your shield with your healing abilities. Your shield counts as a deployable, I guess would be the word. So all your healing with the correct talent is going to heal that shield up, and it's got a hell of a lot more life than you do. So I really enjoy playing this build. I'm sure it would be even more fun with a classified build, getting all the bonuses from from blocking grenades and all that cool stuff. But for now, I really have fun with this one. By the way, when it comes to the non-classified Ninja Bike backpack shield build, I'll be putting out a new video next week that goes into detail for all new players to get an idea how to run this build and maybe customize it a little bit for their own needs, depending on what they're trying to do. So check that out for that content maybe next Wednesday or so. It is tax day coming up, and I haven't even done my taxes yet, so if I get that done quickly, I'll get the video out on Tuesday. But if not, me being the procrastinator I am, I'm sure I'm going to be doing taxes on tax day itself. One of the reasons I included this and didn't just do the Amherst video is a lot of people don't like to fight the cleaners. They're kind of annoying, to be honest. And it's understandable. For me, this mission is a little bit more frustrating because of, if you noticed up here, this guy's not going to come down. So he's just kind of being a pain in the ass here and wasting time in terms of how quickly I could do this run. So I have to chuck a grenade up there to try to, you know, entice him to come down. I don't even know if I hit him, but he should be coming down shortly anyways. I'd rather deal with the flamers from the cleaners than all these guys that are hiding and throwing grenades at me from all different directions. But to each their own, and I figured I'd give the viewer the choice on what they wanted to try. Alright, so we're going to be cleaning up this phase of the mission really quickly here. There's only a couple guys left, and then we're going to be going to go rescue the doctor after. Alright.
Candle and her staff are still upstairs, stashed in the kitchen at Kobe's.
Let's go get Dr. Candle. It's a pretty quick step. The one thing you need to make sure to do is protect the doctor. One of the times I tried to run this mission, the doctor got surrounded and killed. Yeah, and that's embarrassing. You don't want to have to redo steps if you're just doing missions to knock out your weekly 10.
To get to Kobe's, you'll have to
I'm
pass
sure
by some
the reason you're
contaminated
watching this
areas.
video is because you
There
want to
used to be
complete
plenty of
those
street people
as
being
quickly
treated
as possible.
before they got shot.
And dying is
Be careful.
definitely not going to help that. So we're going to be running full speed ahead at this door on the left that will be openable. And then we'll try to pin the enemies down on the opposite side of this hallway. Or corridor, whatever you want to call it. And just keep them away from Dr. Candle completely. The rest of the enemies will spawn further down, so as long as you kind of keep them pinned up with grenades and just being an annoyance in the way, they probably should not be able to get around you. Just keep in mind if you start seeing the red dot behind you, like I am right now, during the part where you're supposed to protect her, you might want to turn around and make sure someone didn't sneak on you. Just mowing these guys down. Submachine gun clips to the chest. There we go. See, a guy did sneak on me. He'll be quickly dead, though. Alright, we got Dr. Candle, and then we're going to be running all the way down to engage these guys as they spawn. There we go. That grenade definitely could have been a little better timed, but I didn't really want to run this 10 times and then show you guys the best run of all and have it be an unrealistic time. So what I chose to do instead was do one practice run just so I knew where all the spawns were, and then did a normal run with the knowledge that I had from that. So as I mentioned with the Amherst run, I'm sure this time can be improved in different ways, and as I keep on doing these quests, I'm sure that I'll be able to knock down another minute or two off each of these runs. I do not, however, think I'm going to be able to solo Amherst Legendary, which I actually just saw a guy put a video out running full strikers and hauling ass. Like, I think he did it in under 8 minutes on YouTube. I'll try to put a link in the description of that because it was impressive. The guy completed a legendary mission in under 9 minutes. That already is pretty impressive, and the fact that he did it solo, it's like, what the hell? It was pretty inspiring. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that anytime soon, but we'll see. I'm getting better and better every day, and I really enjoy playing this game, so hopefully that trend continues. Also, if any of you guys have watched my tactician build that I put out, I have rebuilt it in a way that allows me to solo the Warren Gate and the Times Power Relay. Both of those quests are definitely soloable with a different tactician build, which I'll be putting up further out. I'm trying to do all of the non-new legendary missions first, and Napalm production site is definitely going to be a challenge. I've seen a couple videos of people do it, but I have not been able to do it yet. So once I have a video of all three of those, I'm going to put up the new build and have that cool content. Just mow down these last guys. This last guy here, Mr. Hutch. God, I love this shield. Feels so protected. They're also the most annoying freaking enemies, the LMB shield guys, so I guess part of me just wanted to annoy the enemy back, even though I know they're AI, whatever. Well guys, before you try and do another 10 Lexington missions when there's no global event on just to knock out your missions for the week, give Amherst Apartment and Madison Field Hospital a try, and it should save you a ton of time. Midnight out.